In the district, a new indictment announced against the man accused of gunning down two Israeli embassy staffers back in May. Elias Rodriguez now charged with 9 federal counts. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone is live outside the United States Attorney's Office with more. Marielle.
Yeah, Randy, we now have that indictment in front of us here. And really the new information is that he is now facing 2 federal hate crime charges for the murder of those 2 embassy employees. Those employees, we know, Yaron Lashinsky and Sarah Milgram, they were killed outside of the Capitol Jewish Museum back in the end of May. So in this indictment, we're finding out more about what happened that night. Some details here. We are told that Rodriguez traveled from Chicago to D.C. on May 20th and brought with him a 9mm semi-automatic weapon. Of course, he traveled across multiple states, and on that plane ride, we're told that he drafted a manifesto on his iPhone. The U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro saying that all of this was to demonstrate his hatred of the people of Israel. Now, we know the night of the attack, he purchased a ticket to attend a young diplomat's reception at the Capitol Jewish Museum. We're told he watched as people left the reception, and when he saw the victims, he crossed the street, opened fire, killing the 2 of them, and yelled, "Free Palestine." After that attack, he entered the Capitol Jewish Museum and yelled that he did it for Palestine. Now, the reason that this is being considered a hate crime and that he's facing those 2 charges is not only because of the words he yelled, but we're also told that he had posted on social media prior to this, "Please, please, please, God, please vaporize Israel." So all of this coming back to anti-Semitism, according to Jeanine Pirro, our U.S. attorney. Again, he's facing 9 federal charges here, including those 2 hate crime charges. The U.S. attorney saying today that anti-Semitism is on the rise and that she will not allow any hate crimes to happen here in our city or anywhere else. Take a listen.
I do so. I fight hate crimes with a vengeance. So don't even think about targeting people in this district because of who they are or because of where they're from. I promise you, justice will be swift.
And there have been a lot of questions in this case on if this will be a death penalty case. Pirro telling us today that that's something that is under consideration, that there's a pretty lengthy process to making that determination between the DOJ and the Attorney General's office. They investigate the circumstances of the case and then make that recommendation to the U.S. Attorney's office. We're also told that the defendant has an opportunity to submit information that is part of that review and consideration. So at this point, it is not a death penalty case, but it could become one in the future, of course, after that review and recommendation is eventually made. We'll have more on this story coming up later on DC News Now at 4, 5, 6, and our evening shows. But for now, reporting live downtown, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.
All right.